Good Wednesday morning of the 17th week. The 17th week. This is a very short gospel by Matthew here. It's very short, just 3 verses. But it's a completion of what went before it, okay? It's the same gospel, a narrative, the same story. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure buried in a field, which a person finds and hides again, and out of joy goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant searching for fine pearls. When he finds a pearl of great price, he goes and sells all that he has and he buys it. See? But yes. And who are we? We are the ones who find the pearl of great price or the field, okay? Buried in the field, okay? Like a treasure finds the treasure in the field. I'm not saying this well at all, but it is the faith, and I think the vocations that we are called to are the pearl of great price. I think that's really true. I think of this especially in terms of marriage and friendship, that when you become friends, how can you put it, when he finds a pearl of great price, a friend of great price, a spouse of great price, he finds all, what does he do? He sells everything and he buys it. You go for it, For some of us, it was a vocation, and we had to sell everything to buy it. These texts are used in religious life, and especially in the formational periods of one's religious life, because a religious vocation is a pearl of great price, but you have to sell everything to have it together. I remember that. I remember so vividly how you do give up everything. You give up home and progeny. One person, you give up wealth and progeny to join a religious order, that you will never own anything and you will have no children or grandchildren, no progeny. But you will be free. The kicker is you're not bound by either human marriage and family, where that's your primary obligation. Here, the only obligation you have is to serve through your religious community, to serve the community, the faith, serve the church. And it's really true. I mean, it's a unique vocation. I'm grateful to God that I have it, that it was called. You didn't go looking for it, just gonna knock me off my feet, that's all. And it was a pearl of great price. It still is. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the order, for the outfit. That's just the simple truth. And I lived with men for whom the pearl of great price was their missionary efforts in Asia and China and all the rest. I lived with those who gave everything up. Yes. And suffered in prison and all the rest. I told you that story. The pearl of great price. And you who are married, that pearl of great price is your beloved spouse, your partner in life. Can you remember the moment when he or she ceases to be a stranger and becomes a friend, and then an intimate friend, sometimes in a millisecond, huh? A great song, by Barbara. She touched me and nothing is the same. That moment when you see the beloved, and in seeing the beloved, nothing is the same. Am I right? Sure I am. And then in the birth of your children, there's your talk about pearls of great price. You do anything and everything for your children. They become the center of your energies. Am I right? Do whatever you have to do. I think that one of the things that I remember with most vividness and appreciation in my father and mother's love for me was their willingness to sacrifice everything and anything for me. They were not affectionate in an emotional sense, but they were faithful. It's my notion of fidelity. I see it in my parents, who would do, including die for me. They would do whatever it took for me to flourish and stay alive and flourish. That's what to me is what love is. I was a pearl of great price. Pete, my brother, was a pearl of great price in their eyes. They were willing to do whatever it took for us. I don't know if I've murdered this text or not, but I'm just reflecting on it. And for me, also for myself, the order and the people who have come into my life through friendship and the order, where I've been in my life because of the order. I would never have come out here if it wasn't for graduate school and the order. I wouldn't have been out here. But then I would have never had my friends, June and Bill, their kids and grandkids, just with them, the grandchildren. And eventually, probably the great-grandchildren, you see? Already am with the great-grandchildren, see? But those are pearls of great price. And you have to be willing to give your heart to it. What you're selling is a heart that is narrow. And what you're giving is a heart that is open to them, to love them. I'm not saying anything well this morning, and I'm sorry. I think of the pearl of great price. I think it is the people God has given me in my life, through both my personal life and my ministerial life, my professional life. But I would have never had without having been called the way I've been called. I remember when the priest said, one of the guys in the Alf, just before he died, he said, life owes me nothing. And boy, I can say the same thing. Life owes me nothing, but I owe life and God a lot. And the people of God, and the people of my profession. Those who trusted me, welcomed me, and all the rest. The parish, St. Mark's, which is the former St. Timothy's, those people accepted me. And they let me into their personal lives, their religious lives. And they invited me to walk with them. And I've been walking 53 years with them. 4 generations. Amazing. The last thing in the world, I thought, when I got out of the little green Volkswagen in 1971, that I'd be here 53 years later, 52 years later, 53, whatever it is. Amazing, isn't it? See? And what is the pearl of great price? Was the parish, the people of the parish. The people I don't give a crap about the parish as such, care about the people of the parish, you see? They are the pearls of great price. Yeah, it's the truth. I seem like I'm just meandering in my thoughts, but I also think of my friends in Alaska, who are the ones watching this. I went up there because the pastor needed somebody to cover for him. I wanted to see Alaska. So that's why I went up there, and I fell in love with the parish, the people of the parish, not the parish as such, but the people of the parish as such, who are the ones who are advocating that they're the ones that wanted me to make these videos. If I'm late getting them away, I hear from them. Where's the video? See? They're friends. They are the pearl of great price. They are friends whom I love. Frankly, why I'm making the videos, because at times I don't feel like doing this, okay? Think, oh man, I don't know what I'm going to say, see? But I think, oh, my friends there in Alaska, they're going to give me a ration of, you know what, because I let them down. No, I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to do it. I love you. I love you for who you are and how you welcomed me into your home, into your houses, your land, and your church. You made me feel at home, because I do feel at home in northern Alaska, in Alaska, Anyway, just dancing around, thinking, what is the pearl of great price? The people in my life. What is the pearl of great price in your life? I hope it's the people in your life, your spouses, your children, your family, your friends. Whomever it is that Providence has given you as the great pearl. Even though it costs you, you're going to have to buy it. Frankly, it's worth the price.